Welcome everyone to Brian's Action Figure Reviews. And you're back. It's Friday. Time for the weekend. Which also means it's time for another teams that have to be finished. So we're back this week with a brand new teams that have to be finished. This week I have decided to go with a villains team for a change. I know I went all cutesy wootsy with the pets last week. So it's time for some good old fashioned assholes this week. And the team I have chosen is actually 50% done, more or less. And the team I have chosen, of course, is the longtime antagonists of the Fantastic Four. Their polar opposites, the Frightful Four. Created in 1964 by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, who you may have heard of. They first appeared in Fantastic Four number 36. So this team came together. Initially it was 3 and then another joined later. So I'm going to go with the original iteration of this team, which is the very first ones. So anyone added in afterwards, I'm not going to talk about them. I always stick with the classics. So with this team, first you had the Wizard, who amazingly hasn't been made in Marvel Legends ever. The Wizard, who was the brains of this team and the leader, he has actually never ever been made in Marvel Legends. Yeah, there has been no iteration of him in Legends. I can't believe Hasbro hasn't done him yet. I thought he would have been a candidate for that Fantastic Four retro series, but I'm not complaining about who we did get in that series. But no, alas, no sign of him yet. So no sign of the Wizard. Next in the line is the Sandman. Now the Sandman has just been re-released in the Spider-Man retro series, and he has had multiple releases down along the line. So you can pretty much take your pick with the Sandman, of course, a much more prevalent Spider-Man villain than member of the Frightful Four. And yeah, there's loads of versions of him. I will be pasting pictures along here, and you can. But I recommend strongly getting the Build-A-Figure version, or even the brand new Spider-Man retro series version, if you're going the Frightful Four route. So next on the team is a guy called Paste Pot Pete, later known as the much easier say Trapster. Again, very, very surprising that this guy hasn't been made yet in Marvel Legends. Now, if you said Paste Pot Pete to most like normal collectors, like casual collectors, they'd be looking at you and say, who is this guy? So maybe it isn't a huge surprise that he hasn't been made yet. But the Trapster, definitely, I think he's been in some games, maybe Marvel Ultimate Alliance and stuff like that. But no sign of him so far in the Legends line. And I think these guys, like the Trapster and the Wizard, will get made eventually. So I think this team will be finished eventually. Which brings me to the last one, who has definitely been released in the line. She was released as part of the Walgreens exclusives. She is Queen Medusa of the Inhumans, and she was known as Madam Medusa in the Frightful Four. She was the last member. She was the last of the original team to join. And yeah, so I was, like, not so long ago when I didn't know loads about Marvel, I was confused. Was this the same Medusa as the one from the Inhumans? But apparently so. But as I said, she does have a figure out. I would like to see her on the brand new female body. So maybe they could re-release her. But yeah, like Hasbro, it's not that hard to finish this team. 2 more figures. And I'm sure there's a lot of Fantastic Four collectors out there who are probably sick of seeing Doctor Doom, and they want some new villains. Now I know there is other villains coming. The High Evolutionary and Psycho Man are on their way. But this would be an awesome team to finish. You could probably do a box set, but I don't think it would sell as well. So I think 2 more single releases in random. If there's a second wave of the Fantastic Four, retro series, put those two in there. Even put the other two in as well if you want to do Frightful Four versions of them. So yeah, guys, that has been this week's teams that had to be finished. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you agree with my picks. See what I did? I did the Watch Mojo thing there. Oh. But even if you don't agree, let me know in the comments. And hit that subscribe button if you feel like you enjoyed the video enough to see more. I have done a load of these along. And yeah, leave also comments. Let me know who you think should be done next week on teams that had to be finished. And yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome weekend. And we'll see you Sunday at 9:30 p.m. GMT on the Culture Cast. Later, guys. Bye.